I have a question, Mama. I have a question. Is this an aquarium or is it? Stop!
Look at the big spider here.
I know it's a fly. It's a fly. It's a fly. Are you real? It's to pay $31.
Come.
And I was only fishing bait. I was only fishing bait.
I am. Go there. Go sit there. Go sit there.
I want to sit in the shack.
Take a picture.
Hey, I want to sit here. Hey!
Yeah, this space.
Oh, gosh, it's hot. It's hot. Hey! Ouch!
Oh, we turn out the cheese. Oh my goodness, one more cheese. That was so cute. Thank you.
Do that! Do that!
This one. Stand there. Stand there. Stand on the shell. Stand over the shell.
It's too hot. Let's go. I want to see the fishing.
See the picture there?
Yeah, I don't want it.
Oh. Just look at the picture.
Steps over here. And they're going to give you food to feed them a little bit. Touch on top.
I want. You cannot touch that. No,
You can stand here. Don't touch it.
Oh, I saw. Don't sip it. Can I touch it?
You're here.
What is that? Oh, it's a stingray. Effie wants to
Touch them on the back. Only on the back. Okay, Effie? Don't touch them.
I touched them.
Look, Effie, touch the back.
And then move the
Alright guys, we are ready to feed our cows. We have food. These guys know exactly what time it is, so they're expecting the next hands to go in the water to have some snacks for them. We're just going to flip this over. We also let our stingrays rest for about 5 minutes after feeding them all of the fish, just so that they can get used to it. They have very full stomachs, so they're just hanging out for a little while before we go back to touching. Alright, so in our touch pool here, we do have a mix of bony fish and cartilaginous fish. We'll start with our bony fish because this is typically what we think of when we think of fish out in the ocean. So we have our sergeant majors, which are the ones with these black stripes that go up and down the sides of their bodies. When we have vertical stripes on a fish, those are known as bars. And if you see any of the sergeant majors that have a really dark, almost purplish color to them, those are the males. The males have the ability to change that really dark hue in order to protect if there was any eggs laid somewhere by one of the females. So that's how they would protect wherever that clutch is at. Our other small schooling fish would be our blue striped grunts, which are salt silvery ones. Usually hang out in the middle of the touch pool as well. The long silver fish that we have in here is our common snook. And then we have our Spanish hogfish, it's a really pretty purple and yellow one up by the glass there. And our last one, my favorite one, is our squirrelfish. It is bright red and has really big black eyes on it. So again, those are bony fish, which means their skeleton is made up of hard bones, just like yours and mine would be. And then everybody else besides our...
It's like a sexy. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Only the big one. Like that. No, put it Oh my god. I'm so scared. Oh, you can't feed that one. Oh, stop pushing me. He's pushing me.
Hey, what is it?
Would you like this section? Let it down, please. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Just remember that we're not touching the stingers at this time. We do know that it is their lunch time right now. So we're only putting our hands in the water. We do have food for them. Also, you guys are only feeding the adult stingers. If baby Murphy does come around, just pull your hand up above the water and leave your hips split past, and then you can go right back to feeding the adults.
I'm scared to do it. Yeah, I'm scared to do it too.
Not little fish, only the bigger one you feed.
I don't want to do it.
Only the bigger one. You want to do it?
I don't want to do it, but I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay.
Just when it comes, you just drop it. That will catch it. Yeah, put it down. When it comes. Yeah. Just drop it when it's come.
Okay.
Okay. When it's come close to you.
Oh, I know how to do it. It's like a section.
Yeah.
Oh, my hand.
Good. No, it's not. Okay. No, that's good. No, there. Don't take it.
Thank you.
Good.
It looked good this way.
Good.
Okay, I'm like, okay.
Let's go.
No, no touching the tape. They already said it.
Come.
See, look at the hospital for the
In about 15 minutes, we will be feeding our seahorses just right around the corner from us and that around the gate. At this time, we're not touching the touchables because you guys are still working on their lunch, but in about 5 minutes or so, we will open that back up.
Do not touch this one. That may bite, okay?
Don't touch them. It's a turtle. They may bite, okay? So don't touch.
It says we do not touch. We may bite. Well, my don't touch. We may bite.
See the turtle?
Why
That's
do
what
not?
did you see the turtle? Look at that.
The turtle? The turtle?
No. Mama, why do not touch? We
Because it's going to bite you.
Bite. That means they may bite. Do not touch.
Look at this. Oh, the seahorse. Dad, I want to touch it. Don't touch it. There's a guppy.
Look, it says, look, do not touch.
Fish will bite.
Fish will bite.
It's a guppy. It's a guppy. 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 It's a guppy. Guppy.
So that our seagrasses can grow because they rely on seagrasses for their habitat. They're also what we call an indicator species for those seagrasses, which means if we were to go out in their natural habitat and count how many seahorses there are, that tells us how well our seagrass beds are doing. So they indicate the health of that ecosystem. So they are really important for us to learn about how well our estuary is and what changes we might need to make in order to make it a little more healthier. One thing that we can do in order to help preserve that ecosystem and help out all the animals that live there is just by planting our native plants at home, whether you have a garden or you want your native grasses on your lawn.
So excited. Oh, yum, yum.
So as that little brick of shrimp starts to break up, you see it just looks exactly like the shrimp we eat, just really, really soft. And then there are some other critters that live in the tank here alongside the seahorses. All of the invertebrates in there, like our sea cucumber, there's some peppermint shrimp, which are much bigger than what a seahorse could eat. And then there's some snails and hermit crabs. They would also be living in that seagrass bed, so they do help to eat the algae and all of the gunk out of the water, so they do help to keep that ecosystem clean.